Hello and welcome to FSG Realism. Hello and welcome to FSG Realism. So this is for those who have not joined yet and are kind of curious how to get going. So first of all, you want to log in with Discord. We do require all of our members to be a Discord member. So once logged in with Discord, you will see this home page. You can kind of click around and look at some of the stuff, but most of it's locked down until you are approved. So what we'd like to suggest is to go to the rules first and make sure you read through them. They do change from time to time, so we try to update when they change as well. So once you read through the rules and you understand them clearly, go ahead and start your application, and then you will go through the process here. Hit start application. It'll ask you a few questions. I'm gonna skip through that part because we like to keep that a surprise. They do kind of change randomly from time to time, so the questions will not always be the same. And I'll be right back. Okay, so once your application is complete and you pass all the questions, you get a well done. You've answered all the questions correctly, and it'll ask you to go ahead and start the next step of the process. This part is a little easy, of course. We do want your in-game name that you use for once you log into the game. This is so that we can match up your unique player ID to your Discord ID, so that way we can give you accurate information in regards to your play time or vehicle transfers and tying your farm to you, so that way you can do money transfers and so on and so forth. So there's a ton of features that rely on this unique ID, and your in-game name will help us verify that we are giving you the correct one. So you put in your name there. I'm Devar. And then we want to select whether we want to be a farm hand or a farm manager. A farm hand, you will just help other farm owners out. You can also go work on the co-op. We have co-op farms that you can go on and get paid for your time on there. So at the time of this video, every hour is worth 10 grand in game. And then it'll go to your banking account, which would be part of this FSG bank up here. Pretty handy. So you can also do that as a farm manager. Now, if you're ready to go ahead and start your own farm, you can select farm manager, and it'll allow you to create a farm on one of our servers and start working your farm instantly. We'll go ahead and do that, as that is a pretty common way to go. Now, if you're not sure, you can start out as a farm hand and upgrade to a farm manager at any given time. And we do go through the servers every couple weeks and clean out stale farms, so that way there's always somewhere for someone to go. We do have 14 plus servers at this time, so there's plenty of farms available. And make sure that you go through here and select the DLCs that you either own or plan to own. That way the system will show you the servers that best match what you can play on, because nothing like getting set up for a server and then not having the DLC for it, because we know not everybody will own all the DLCs. So I'm just going to go ahead and select the, not premium, platinum. I like platinum. And then, oh, and if you're not too sure of what servers are what, you can also open up the view servers here. It should open in a, oh no, it opened in the same window. I need to fix that. Anyway, so you can kind of look through here, you click on the server, see what land is owned. So for example, on this, on UMRV, if you look at server 1, which there's a slot open, see the farm capacity here, there's one slot open there at the time of this video. And let's say I want to try to buy field 34 or somewhere in that area. Well, it's owned on this server, but there's another server that has the same map. Oh, it's owned on that server as well. However, all this land is open here, but is not on this server. So you can kind of get an idea of what you want to do. Also, we suggest downloading the maps and going and looking at the land for the different areas that are available and make sure it's somewhere that you actually want to play. Because once you join a server, you're kind of stuck there for a little while. And we have some limitations for that, just to kind of keep people from jumping server to server, because it is a process to change things up. Now, the co-op server, you cannot create farms on. That is a single farm server, so it'll only be these regular realism servers that you can select from. And you just go on through them and figure out which one you want. Also, keep an eye on the farm capacity. So server 6 is full, will not be able to join that. Server 5 is full, so on and so forth. Now, if one of these is full, and you really want to join that server because of the map or the people or what have you, start out as a farmhand and just kind of keep an eye out for it. And then once one of these guys becomes inactive and there's a slot open, then you can upgrade to a farm manager and take on that server if you like. Okay, we'll go back to the application here. I'm going to put my name back in. I'm going to select farm manager. And we'll select the platinum expansion, and then we'll submit. All right, chosen to become a farm manager. It gives you some details here about it. You can also go to this link here to check my latency, and this will give you a list of the best ping for which server might be best for you to choose from, because you don't want to pick a server that's going to have 100+ ping, because that is not very fun gameplay. So we definitely suggest doing that as well before you select a server. So if you select this server drop down here, it will not let me select the ones that I'm missing DLCs for. And if they're full, it will not let me select it. So as you can see, there's only a couple open here. Looks like my test server is not showing up, so give me just a second and let me fix that. Okay, I've updated it so that I can select my test server. I will hide that once I'm done. Green Mountain. And then I will put in my farm name. For this one, I'm just going to put in test. You can put whatever you like for your farm name. Just keep it family friendly. Only 23 characters, and don't go crazy with the special characters. So you could have it Bill's Farm Co. or John's Logging Company, whatever you'd like to have there. For a password, I would put in something simple and easy to learn or remember. 15 characters max. Do not use a password that you use for one of your secure accounts. This is just for your farm and just so that other players don't just hop on your farm and start changing things or doing stuff. So just give yourself a unique password. You could do myfarm123, or I don't know, come up with something easy to remember. Now, if you don't remember your password, it will show up on your home page on the website once you're set up, so it's no big deal. So we'll go ahead and hit create my farm. All right, now I've submitted it, and the automated system is going to communicate with the server, create the farm for us, and all we have to do is go on the server, join the farm, and we're good to go. Super easy. So we're pretty well set up here. Now, we will get a tag in Discord. Once we're set up, it will tag us in the Discord with a little information. It gives us the server name, server password, and then our farm name. And then a link to get the welcome information and mods. So be sure to check that out as well. A bunch of good information there. Our mods are slightly different, or different versions from what they are on the official mod hub. So be sure to download the mods directly from us and do not update them in game, or it could cause problems. So it is best to use our mod assistant. Be sure to ask us about that and all that good stuff. So okay, so now if we go to the home page, we should see all of our server information here. Here's our what month it is in server, the time, all that good stuff. We can compare that to the weather here. We can see our weather, what our weather forecasts for the future dates are, our field stats. This one's taking a moment to update. Garage, this is a new feature we just came out with. I'll cover that in another video. So pretty much all the information you need about your farm is all right here. And yeah, so more videos to come. That's how you get started. Now, all I gotta do is download the mods and join the server. So if you need help with any of that, feel free to ask us in the Discord. We are more than happy to help. And we'll see you on the Realism servers.